All right, welcome to tonight's call. I'm super excited to have Kristen on tonight. She's going to be sharing with us her why and how to run amazing challenge groups. But first, I wanted to share with you guys some things that are happening. So, first of all, we have the Beachbody Health Bet that is happening again in January. It's going to be starting January 9th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually create another big challenge group like we did last time. And I can add you guys as coaches, and you guys will be in charge of adding all of your people to that challenge group. I just like doing the big group. I think it's super fun and it gets everybody pumped up. And I just love seeing everybody's posts and stuff. So I'm going to create that group probably by the end of this week. I'll do a post in our team page, just letting you guys know when I'm doing that. And then we can get you guys added, and then you guys can start adding all of your people in there. So we have that going on. If you guys are not in a challenge group right now, I am starting one on Monday. So you guys can feel free to add your challengers in there. I just encourage you guys that you're in charge of taking care of your clients. They're not my responsibility, so they're yours. So, if you need a group to be in, that is available for you Monday. And then also next week, so last year, Natasha and we did this really fun bingo. It's called the Beachbody Bingo, and it's so much fun. So what we did is we created an event page, and we invited a whole bunch of people to the event page. We set up a bingo card in the event page. Rock, I need you to stop or you have to leave, okay? So we set this bingo card. You might have seen, I don't know. Natasha, did you post it on the team page yet? Okay. If you go to Team Fiercely Fit, you'll see it there. You have to be quiet. And it's just a whole bunch of bingo cards. So what they would do is they would pick five workout programs, and it has to make a bingo. And they post it in the comment section below. And then last year, Natasha, she took everybody's comments, all their bingo, like what they posted of their bingo, and she was like the bingo lady. Like I was like drawing out of hats the different workout programs, and we were just going as it goes. And as soon as somebody hit a bingo, they said bingo, and then she would double check it for us. So we were just kind of like teaming it. And this was really, really fun because we gave away a lot of awesome prizes. We gave away the 21-day fix. We gave away like a Fix A cookbook and stuff like that. But this year, we're still giving away awesome prizes. Like I'm giving away a Fiercely Fit shirt. Natasha is going to do Shakeology and a shaker bottle. Felicia's going to do a Fix A. If any of you guys want to participate and, put in a prize, you could just do one prize. It could be a personal development book or whatever, something small. It doesn't have to be too big, but it's something fun. And actually, Natasha got, some coaches last year from it. We got some challengers from it. It was just fun to do because it's free and people want to do it. So all the details will be on Team Fiercely Fit. If you guys are interested in doing that, we're going to do that next Thursday night. And it went super fast. Like last year, we were done within like 20 minutes. It was super fun. And I just talked a little bit about Beachbody and like what we do as Beachbody coaches. And then we just got into playing bingo, and it was so much fun. So then we just shipped out prizes to people. So we have that. If you guys are wanting to participate in that, let us know. We wanted to open it up to the whole team and just make it a fun event because, this time of year, people are loving free stuff. And yeah, it's fun. And I'm trying to think what else. So this is the last month that Beachbody is doing all the amazing promotions. So the 21-day fix is going to go off sale. Quarter force is going off sale. So you guys need to kind of, push those people, say like, hey, you're getting a killer deal this month. You're going to save 20 to, $25 by purchasing it this month as to later on. So I don't know if Beachbody is going to continue to do promotions for 2017, like our monthly challenge pack sales, or they're just doing away with it. It kind of sounded like on the national wake up call that they were just going to be done with it. I don't know. So take advantage of that right now because it's super cheap. $140, like that's a super killer deal. I've been also throwing in $10 Amazon gift cards. It's, you make, let's see, off a $140 challenge pack, you make $35, and just giving back 10 like that, will get you to where you need to be for Success Club this month and to get people challengers started before the new year. So that's what I've been doing. And I think that is all the announcements that I have. So yeah, let's get started. We have Kristen on tonight, and Kristen is one of Natasha's coaches. And Kristen, she is our coach of the week, which I still have to post about. We kind of had some difficulties about the form and stuff, but she is the coach of the week. She's an awesome, amazing coach, and she runs some killer challenge groups. So she's going to share with us her why and talk to us about how she runs successful challenge groups. So I'm just going to go ahead and unmute you, and you can go ahead.
Okay. Why our journey. I didn't become a coach until I was a customer. So basically how I started my journey is I started a bunch of diet programs that didn't work for me. Like I did isogenics, which was shakes, which is actually why I did not start Shakeology first thing, because I was really hesitant to try a shake diet, as you call them. I tried Atkins, I tried dieting. I had 3 different gym memberships. I went to different gym classes. I did Aquafit, I did Zumba. I did try to even like pair up with workout buddies, and nothing ever worked for me. So I actually, I'm a special needs teacher, so I have my summers off. And this was the first summer that I decided to just totally take off, not get another job. And it was good because I needed it for myself. And I took the time to deal with some mental health issues on my end, but also to get myself where I wanted to be. Physically, I was not happy with the way I looked, and I wanted to change it, and I wanted to get myself healthier. So I just started Googling one day, and I came across 21-day fix program. And I, hemmed and hawed about it because about 3 weeks prior to that, I signed up for a gym membership again. And, I was like, well, I'll give the gym another shot one more time. And I hemmed and hawed about it. And then finally I fought the bullet and just bought it. So, and I think I was about 6 days in, and I made one post and I hashtagged 21-day fix. And a friend of mine, an old coworker, actually sent me a message, and she's like, hey, like, you're doing 21-day fix. And that's how I found Natasha. She was one of Natasha's customers, and she hooked me up and convinced me that I should communicate with her. And it only took about, I would say, 2 weeks to decide that I wanted to be a coach. I actually approached Natasha about becoming a coach, which I think shocked her a little bit because she was not expecting it. Typically she's like, I think she was I actually met with her, and I think she was a little bit baffled at it because she's like, don't I have to recruit you? I just kind of came to her, and yeah, it was a weird circumstance of how everything worked out, but it worked out, I think, for a reason. And it started as, extra income for my summers, so I can take them off, but I can also earn some income. And then it became inspiring and motivating. So I'm not somebody that just jumps into something. I do think about it, as impulsive as my story is. And I was at a spot that I was frustrated and I was done trying things, and I, waived, having a coach when I signed up with 21 Day Fix. And that's because I didn't want somebody to hold me accountable and let them down. So I was at a place where I knew a lot of people were at, and that is where my inspiration came from. So it's literally sharing my story and sharing, how this has impacted my life, how it's changed my life, my, failed attempts at everything I've done. So for me, it was really, my why comes from where my journey started and why I've had so many failed attempts, and finding something that works and wanting people to know that there is something that works. And since then I have tried some of the other programs, but my heart's always with 21 Day Fix. I will never ever, I don't know, maybe I just haven't found another program that I'm with, but my heart is 21 Day Fix. So it just, you find what works, right? And that's the key. And I definitely sell a lot more 21 Day Fix because I think I'm a little bit biased. But yeah, that's what works with me. Yeah, so it really boils down to, you need to do this for yourself, and you need to do this for nobody else but you, because I really feel, looking back, that every other thing I didn't do for myself. So it finally took me, putting myself first and doing that way, and then sharing that with your challengers, that really gives them that extra push. That, I constantly say to my challengers, when you're ready, I'll be here. Because there's no point in pushing somebody to buy a challenge back. There's no point in pushing somebody to, join a challenge group if they're not ready, because it's wasting your time and it's wasting their time and their money. And that's not what I'm here to do. So, yeah, it's really waiting them out, and they'll hit their rock bottom, and they'll hit their point that they're like, I'm tired of looking like this, and I'm tired of giving up and whatever. And them knowing that you're there with your posts, them knowing that you're there with, your reach outs and your invites, is something that's really going to hit home with them and keep them in the back of your mind. So, you're in the back of their mind. Yeah, sorry. And so going into my challenge group, so that's my why. Going into challenge groups. So I have run a fair amount of free groups. And I've run one main group. I'm a brand new coach, for those of you that don't know. I only started back in August. So me saying I've only run one challenge group isn't because I'm lazy. It's because I'm literally just getting my clientele started. So yeah, I've run one main challenge group, and what I found is my secret is interaction. So interaction is key, in my opinion. You need to keep your challenge group interactive. If it's not interactive, no one's going to participate. It's going to be, one of your boring free groups that everyone says, oh yeah, I'm totally going to do that. And then 3 days in, nobody's posting anything. So the more interactive you're making your group, and the more fun you're making your group, the more posts you're going to get, the more interest you're going to get. And the ones that are posting aren't feeling like they're the only ones that are participating, right? So what I did actually for my one group is, the way I made it interactive is, I actually, because it was a smaller group, I created something called Challenger of the Day. So what I did is I had 10 girls. So what I did is each day I assigned a girl a day. So, Monday was Rebecca or whatever. And then so on. And they would do like our little videos, explain why you're doing this, what you like about the program, what you don't like about the program, your reason for doing this, your motivation, just different little questions to kind of get them to think, but to kind of share with everybody else to motivate them. Like, I'm not the only one doing this, right? And I found that I positioned that so it was fairly into the group. So as people were starting to lose that halfway through, they had a little pick me up every day. So that's how that's my secret for challenge groups, I guess you could say. I don't know. I'm also huge on pre-planning. My budget's very, very tight right now. So postcard is not something I can afford, to be totally honest. So what I actually do is in my phone, I go on my notes, like your little note app or whatever. And I write my posts. So I have Monday and then I post 3 times a day. So I go Monday and then I have my little blurb with my picture. Blurb picture, so that I'm literally just my first break during the day, I copy paste. And then second break, same thing, and once in the evening. And then maybe I go live or whatever, spontaneously. So that's how I, help with my posting for my challenge groups as well, is pre-planning, pre-posting everything. I just found Postcron wasn't working with the maximum 10 posts per week. With the amount of times that we actually have to post, it just was not doable. So that's what I found works for me personally. Also with my free groups though, like I really do try to be as interactive as possible. I make sure I check up on them a little bit more than in my my paid challenge groups, and things like that, because you still have to keep them motivated, right? And with my free groups, for my fitness, what I actually do is I actually videotape me working out, and that's their fitness for the day. So it's a relatable thing, right? Like your coach is also working out. This is what your task is for the day for your fitness. And it's making it more personal, because no one wants to, post a little yoga video and just follow that. Like it's making it personal and it's making it your own at the same time, right? So yeah, so that's my challenge group. That's my why. I am done blabbing to all of you. So Crystal, you can.
No, I love that. That is such an awesome idea. And my clean eating group, I've actually, I used to just post once in my clean eating group, and this time around I'm posting 3 times a day. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like, I'm always showing up in that page. And so people are always like, oh, wow. And I'm posting a lot more like information. I'm actually using Brigida's post, which I shared on our Team Fiercely Fit page. But yeah, I love that idea. I love that you post, 3 times a day. I do have some challenge groups that are like, crickets.
Yeah.
And I have challenge groups that totally rock it. So it is fun. It is fun when you get a lot of people in there and they're just posting like crazy and you're just like, yes, like people are doing their workouts. People are actually drinking their shake because they're posting about it. And I love that you give them an assignment to post, because you are basically training them to be coaches,
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. That is such an awesome idea. So thank you so much. Your why was awesome too. And I appreciate you, being a brand new coach and signing up for Coach of the Week, because that's kind of terrifying to do, brand new coach, and you're just like, what do I do? And getting on this call and being vulnerable and sharing what has worked for you. So I appreciate that. And you guys, I do have like 2 more spots open for December for whoever wants to be Coach of the Week. It's, an amazing growing thing for you. It's an opportunity for you. He looks really mad. But like, it's an awesome opportunity for you, and I encourage you to do it. And I'm going to continue to do it through January 2017 because it's been fun. It's been fun getting to know you guys. You know, even if you're not my personally sponsored coach, that's why I'm doing it. So we can get to know each other on this team, and just be there to help each other, because I'm always still learning. Like, I'm always open and learning. Like, I just learned a whole bunch from Kristen, you know, and she's a new coach. So it's awesome. And I also wanted to share with you guys tonight a little bit about creating a vision for yourselves. And I feel like a vision is so important in this business. Like, I cannot tell you how important it is for you to create some kind of vision, because it helps you to drive towards something. And, you know, for me, I was listening to a call from Melanie Mitro. She just did this talk on vision, and she did it actually at Summit, but I don't think I heard it at Summit. But she just talked about how important it is to create a vision, because it gives you something to look forward to in the future. And a lot of times, okay, Rock, why don't you go watch a movie real quick, okay? Okay, grab Ellie and go watch a movie. A lot of times we are, you know, we start coaching and then we get into it and we're like, we hit those hard points. What? Okay, I'll get you something in just 1 second, okay? In 1 second, okay? We get into coaching and then we hit these either slow months, or we hit these hard points. And then we really start to question, why am I doing this? Why am I even coaching? This is really hard. I feel like I'm getting nowhere, right? And I feel like a lot of times we tend to forget our vision. We tend to forget where we are actually headed in towards our future goals. And I know so many of you, you know, many of you have amazing jobs or careers. You maybe don't want to quit your jobs or whatever. And maybe some of you do. Maybe some of you want to start saving money for a big family trip. Maybe some of you want to start creating a college fund for your kids when they're older. Whatever your vision is, you kind of never want to lose sight of that, because it's going to make you wake up every single morning and just push you to be like, man, I have to do those invites today. I have to show up and post today. It's just going to keep you to driving that force forward to continue to realize why you're here. And, you know, it's your visions are not the same as my visions. And that's okay. That's what makes us so unique. And it's incredible because we are humans and we have the ability to change, and we have the ability to be whatever we want to be. And if you think of an animal can't really be who it wants to be. It's automatically either a lion, a sheep, or a tiger, whatever. But we as humans, we get the ability to be like, okay, I can either make my dreams happen, or I can sit back and just watch everyone else's dreams take place in front of me. And I can sit and be sheltered. I can sit and be, you know, hid back behind the curtain, or I can go out and I can be fearless. I can do hard things. I can do scary things that scare me. And guess what, you guys? You'll still survive, okay? And, you know, I always hear this, and it really, really is mind-blowing to me. If you were to go into like a nursing home, or, you know, where there's elderly people, and you ask them what, you know, like what their biggest regret was, and it's them not doing what they really wanted to do in their life because of fear. Because fear is such a strong thing, and we're so used to being comfortable with the comfortable. It holds us back. It holds us back from going forward and really achieving what we want to achieve. And you know what? 2017 is coming up, and I want every single one of you to create a vision board for 2017. What do you want in 2017? Why are you here? Why are you a coach? Why did you sign up to, sign up for your challenge pack? What was it that got you excited about coaching or about Beachbody? What was that? When you go back to those kind of feelings, it gets me fired up. Like, I get super, super fired up. So I want you guys to really think back and be like, man, what was it that got me so excited about coaching? Because you guys, when things get hard and when you feel like giving up and when you feel like you can't do anymore and you feel like your team is completely falling apart, you have to change what you're thinking. You have to change your mindset. Your mindset is the most powerful thing, but your vision is going to help you to overcome those things. And those things that happen, it's just part of your plan, okay? There's so many goals for 2016 of mine that did not happen. Like, probably 95% of my goals did not happen this year. But am I giving up? Am I quitting? Am I saying, well, crap, I'm not where I want to be, so I'm just going to give up? No, I'm not. I am creating another vision or more goals to set for myself for 2017. I'm going to help my mind get in the right mindset, and I'm going to push forward to them. And it doesn't mean that you're a failure because you didn't reach your goals. It just means it's not happening at that time. It just didn't fall in place for that time. And I know I'm going to eventually hit my bigger goals that I want to achieve. But maybe sometimes you have to set those smaller goals to help you to achieve those bigger goals. And so I want you guys to really think about creating this vision board. And I want you guys to think of like what you want for 2017. How much weight do you want to lose? What are your health and fitness goals? Like, what are you wanting to achieve, like, with your family? Are you wanting to take your family on a vacation? Are you wanting just to spend more quality time with your family? Whatever it is, I want you to think it, and I want you to feel it. Because once you feel it, then it's going to have that emotion behind it. And then it's going to be, wow, I can do this. I can really, really do this and press forward to achieving whatever I want to achieve. And you guys, like, this business can be hard. I'm not going to lie. And you know what all is. You guys have been here, right? You've been here for at least 2 to 3 months. And a lot of you are probably getting tons of no's every single day. But I want you guys to ask yourselves, how many people did I talk to today about the coaching opportunity? How many people did you talk to today about the coaching opportunity? Every time I think that at the end of the day, how many people did I talk to today about coaching? Some days it's 0. But you guys, like, you have to talk, right? We have to talk to people, and we have to share with people our vision. And I feel like I haven't done that with our team very well. I feel like I haven't shared my big vision with our team because I feel like a lot of people are, struggling with that big vision. And so, like, that is one of my goals, is to help and share my vision with you guys, because what I feel is an incredible thing. And when I think about quitting Beachbody, it's not even an option for me because I have such passion for Beachbody. I know it can change people's lives. I know it can help people financially. I know it can help people with their health and their fitness and all the above. Like, I know that can happen because it's happened to me. And so when I think about not talking to people and sharing that amazing opportunity with people, I'm not only hurting other people's futures, but I'm hurting myself, because it's a blessing. It's been a huge blessing in my life. And so why do I not want to share it with other people? So at the end of the day, I want you guys to say, how many people did I share this opportunity with today? And really think of that. Make it a goal. Make it a goal, even if it's just one person. have you ever considered coaching? I find you so inspiring. You're already doing what I'm doing, except I'm getting paid, you know? And that's when people are like, oh, wow. Even if they say no, you guys, it's okay. You're planting that seed with them and you're letting them think about it, because guess what? I thought about it for a whole entire year, 365 days. I told Missy no for a whole year, but I kept thinking about it and I knew this is where I needed to be. And I knew that it was going to lead to something amazing. You guys, I've been able to support my family for the past 6 months. 6 months on my Beachbody income. Okay? Like, if I wouldn't have started Beachbody 2.5 years ago, I don't know what we would have done this past 6 months. Like, the past 2 years, it's helped my family financially. Even if I made $100 a month extra, it helped my family. That's a grocery bill. That's a gas bill. That's a utilities bill for me. Like, that $100 made a difference in my life. And so I know it can make a difference in other people's lives. You know why? Because I talk to people every single day that say, I can't afford that. Well, guess what? Have you ever considered coaching? Because it's helped me. It's blessed my life. So you need to create that vision for you where it makes you excited to share this opportunity with people, and it gets you pumped up. And it makes you want to wake up every morning and say, man, this is a freaking blessing that I have this side job, or I have, a hobby, or whatever you like to call it. Maybe a full-time job, And I know you guys have other jobs. I know you guys, went to school for years to get your degrees. My husband just graduated. Like, I've been there. I know how that is. But you guys, Beachbody has so much to offer to you and so much more financial freedom. Like, how awesome would it be to say, you guys, we're going to Disneyland, all paid because I've saved my Beachbody money to pay for this trip. Wouldn't that feel awesome? Or when you get that unexpected bill in the mail and you're like, oh my gosh, $500? Like, are you kidding me? Well, it's okay. I saved my money from Beachbody to pay it. Like, it's awesome to have you guys, and it's an awesome opportunity to share with other people. But you have to create that big vision for yourself of where you're headed with Beachbody, where you're headed in your future, of what you want to create. And once you do that, you're going to have fire in you. And that is one thing that I really want. What, bud? Just 1 second. I'm almost done. And that's one thing that I really want to create on our team this year is this ball of energy that just rolls and just goes poof, like amazing energy, because I feel, just a second. What? Okay, why don't you go get some? Okay, I will in just 1 second. And it just, the energy will just create such an amazing thing on our team. And, I want you guys to get to know each other. I want you guys to reach out to each other and be like, hey, I saw you're totally rocking a challenge group, Kristen. Can you share with me some ideas of what you're doing? It's okay to ask other coaches of what they're doing. It's okay to, ask people for other ideas. Share with me your posts. Like, what are you doing for challenge groups? I try to find all this content for you guys, but I can't find it all, right? And you guys we have to open our mouths more. And that's the thing. If you're sitting here thinking, well, I've been a coach for the past 7 months, 6 months, whatever, and I haven't really, I've only helped one person since starting. Okay, so go back and evaluate how many people are you talking to every month? How many people are you talking to a day? You guys, like, I built my first 1.5 year business off of my iPhone 4. I didn't have a computer. I had to wait until my husband came home from school to create fun little pictures for my team. Like, I didn't have that stuff, but I made it work, and I did what I could. And that's the amazing thing about this. You do what you can, and you really just rocket, right? And my vision really keeps me driving every single day. And I faced a lot of hard things in 2016. And I can look at it and I can say, this can break me, or I can look at it and say, this is what makes me. And that's what I'm taking it as. I'm ending 2016 as it made me a better coach. It made me a better leader. I know I'm going to go into 2017 with an amazing attitude, amazing mindset. I'm going to create my vision of what I want for my family. I'm going to buy my family a house. Even if it takes me 2 more years, I'm going to buy my family a house. Because guess what? I've been living in this apartment for the past 7 years. We've totally outgrown it. I'm sick of living here. My husband's sick of living here. My kids are sick of living here. And we want something more. And guess what? That pushes me. That pushes me to work harder. When I'm tired and I say, I can't work anymore, guess what? I pull out my computer and I work harder. Okay? And my baby, he's 4, he still keeps me up all night. What the heck is wrong with that? So I can either say, well, I'm too freaking tired to wake up at 5 a.m. or I can stay in bed and not make things happen. But you guys, I have goals that I need to hit. I have a vision and life dreams that I want to do. And it doesn't happen if I'm not doing the work. It has to come from doing the work. And I know what I have to do. You guys know what you have to do. And let's freaking do it. So anyways, hopefully you got something out of that. My mind's been rolling like 100 miles per hour all day long about this. And I just get really excited when I talk. And then I repeat myself a lot too. So anyways, I will open it up for questions for you guys. You guys can ask Kristen questions, anything. You guys have any questions? So I keep going back and forth of like, how can I get my new coaches started off right and stuff like that. But you guys, I created this page like long ago. It has amazing content in it, and it's the new coach training group. I'm going to post the link into Team Fiercely Fit tonight. And if your coaches are not in there, I highly suggest you get them added in there. Request to get added in there. I can add you in there. But you guys, it's in all the training is in the files tab, and they all do it on their own time. Once they do that, it's like 7 days. Once they do that, I have a emerald, I think it's like emerald to diamond group, and there's more trainings in there. But I just keep going back and forth of like, how can I train my coaches? How can I get them started off right? And so forth. And I just keep going back to that group. So I'm just going to keep that group going, and hopefully it helps. But yeah, I mean, it just comes down to word of mouth, opening our mouths and doing the work. So if you guys are struggling with conversations, whatever it is, like reach out to your upline, reach out to me, be like, Crystal, I'm stuck on this conversation. I don't know what to say. Like yesterday I did a post about Shakeology, and I was getting a lot of people like asking questions about Shakeology. There was one girl, she's like, what do you think of isogenics? Like on Facebook, on my on my post. And you know, the thing that I said, well, I don't know a lot about isogenics, but I do know what Shakeology has done for me. And when you guys get those kind of questions, it really helps you to go and research. It really helps you to really think, and it helps you to become a better, stronger coach. So I kind of put myself out there in those kind of situations where it pushes me to grow, because it's kind of awkward when, and then another girl posted, well, I heard that Shakeology is soy based. And I told her I wouldn't drink anything that has soy in it. And so like people are just uneducated. And so it helps me to learn a lot more So I go and put myself in those kind of situations where I have to really go learn more, if that makes sense. So, I encourage you guys to do those kind of posts where it kind of challenges you to have people ask you questions on your social media. And don't be afraid to like answer it in that post, because you're going to be answering other people's objections too, because they're going to read it. But if it's going to be a longer conversation, then I suggest you take it into a chat. Anyways, I don't know where I went with that, but how are you guys doing with posts? Do you guys like have any questions? Like, are you struggling with anything? Price rejections, objections? I'm getting tons of those. I also, if you guys go to Team Fiercely Fit, and if you go to the photo albums, I put objection scripts in there. Like the end of the year objections, like people saying, I can't afford that because I have Christmas. I'm going to wait until the New Year's. Those kind of things. And we've all got them. I get them every day. I've also been getting a lot of rejections of, I don't like challenge groups. I do better on my own, which is fine. That was me. But then I just shoot the coaching opportunity to them. No questions. You guys
Actually, I have one for you, Crystal.
Yeah.
So, because I still have nobody under me. I've been struggling.
That's totally okay.
But, like, my mom and my mother-in-law are both interested, but they only want to order Shakeology, like, once in a while. Like, I don't know how to get them to get on to Home Direct and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Have they tried Shakeology yet?
I've given my mom a couple of samples, and I had my mother-in-law try my shake that I made this morning.
Okay.
And
So yeah, I would just explain to her or explain to them like how important it is for a long-term thing. For me, I usually like to explain to people, I really didn't notice a big difference until like my second or third month drinking it straight. And so when you say that, they're like, oh, okay. But then when people get off of it, they're like, ugh, I feel kind of crappy, like I don't have my energy that I would when I'm drinking Shakeology because I'm not getting good vitamins in my body. So I would just say that, be like, it's taken me actually a couple months to actually realize the full effect of Shakeology. And I know that it could benefit you if you drink it longer than just a month. And, maybe suggest them do it for like 3 months straight and then be like, okay, then you can, see about taking a month off and see how you feel. And then I usually have people come back. They want more. So,
okay.
But I mean, it's not a big deal, if they're wanting to drink it every other month, like I still just explain to them, they will get more, it will be more beneficial if they drink it longer than just a month. But
they can still get it on Home Direct. They just could put it on hold for like a month or two if they need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was explaining that to my mother-in-law, and she was still like, I'd just rather buy like 3 bags at one time and just order it when I need to.
That works. I mean, and that works too. But if you're wanting to rank advance, right. You do need those people that at least purchase 50 PV of something every month to stay an active coach. But you guys, I want you to know this, like, I was not the fastest building coach. I wasn't like hitting Success Club my first month of coaching. It took me 3 months to hit Success Club. And I worked super, super hard. I was messaging people at nighttime when my kids went to bed. I've had tons and tons of conversations, and I just kept thinking to myself, how can I be a better coach? How can I get better? And it all came down to, I need to have more conversations. I need to put myself out there and get hard objections so I can become better? And how can I answer this better? And if you struggle with an objection, like reach out to Natasha, reach out to me, reach out to your upline, and we can help you come up with, something to say back, because that's how you're going to learn, is when you're just doing more conversations. But honestly, like, don't get discouraged. I promise you, like, do not get discouraged, because there is so much to offer, and you can help so many people. I don't know if you guys have seen that image of, there's like 2 mind builders, and there's one on the very bottom. He came like that close from hitting the gold, and he turned around and went back. And then there was the guy on the top that just kept going, and he was close to the gold, and he was going to get it because he didn't give up. But the guy at the bottom got so close to hitting that success that he just turned around and gave up, because he's like, what's the point? I'm not getting anywhere. I just keep getting more dirt, right? But a lot of times we don't know when that success is going to come. And we just have to keep doing those things every single day to, press forward. And the thing is like, we have the power hour and we have those vital behaviors to do, but do them in a fun way. Find something. Like for me, I printed off my whole Facebook friend list. It's more pages than this, but I've been doing a page a day of invites, and I'm like, every day I look at that, I'm like, I know there's 60 names on that page. I know I'm going to be sitting here for the next hour. So I put in music. I listen with my earphones so I can like blare it. And I do pump up music. Like it pumps me up and I get excited, and then it gets my good endorphins going. And then I get excited about working, excited about helping these people. And so find what works for you, That totally got off course, but
no, it made total sense.
But hopefully that helps you. But don't get discouraged. I promise you, like, if you just keep planting those seeds with people, you're going to have people that come back to you and say, I am ready. And you guys have to be sharing your transformation pictures too. Transformation pictures are a huge, huge thing. People are waiting to see the success that you're having with the programs. And for me, it's kind of harder because I've hit that point where I'm like, okay, well, I'm happy with where I'm at, and I just finished quarter force, but I posted about it. Like I still lost inches. I still lost weight because I was watching what I ate more, and I feel good. Like my pants, my skinny jeans fit better. So it's those kind of transformations that you post about. So
yeah, I posted, actually, I just want to share, I posted a picture today. I think it was today or yesterday. I don't know. That was a transformation picture, and there wasn't a huge difference. And I didn't want to like scare people off, right? Because I was like, oh, do I post this? Do I not post this? But, I was kind of just honest, and I was like, hey, like I only lost 3 pounds this round. I'm like, but at the end of the day, I lost more inches than I did pounds, and I'm feeling healthier than I did last round.
Yeah.
And like starting to focus on those like smaller successes, like I have more energy, or, it's easier to get out of bed in the morning, or like those small little things, like it's relatable things that people are still going to click with, even when your transformation pictures are like dwindling down.
Yeah. Like I can walk up 10 flight of stairs without passing out, or a flight of stairs. That was me, like it's those little successes that you share. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't have this huge transformation yet. But it's just like what Kristen said, just share the successes that you notice. And so many people can relate to that. So thanks for sharing that. I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyone else have any questions? Like, are you guys?
I have one question, actually.
Yeah.
So how you printed out your friend whatever list or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My question really dwindles down to non-responses.
Okay.
So like I have people that I've messaged like just as regular reach outs or, you know, short little invites, and they just don't respond, which that's fine. But then it gets back to, okay, when I'm printing out that friend list and I'm going back to their name, do I still message them again? How long do I wait to message them? Do you understand what I mean? Like,
yeah. So it's funny because I've been going back, I think, like these people that I messaged last night, it was these people that I messaged last night. These were my friends that I invited, that I became friends with in June of this year. And a lot of them, I messaged them, hey, thanks so much for accepting my friend request. I love getting to know happy, healthy women like me, yada, yada, yada. No one responded to me. Like because I did about 25 people. No one responded to me, but I still shot them a message of, hey, I am doing a challenge group. I thought of you. I thought you'd love to join me, because guess what? Those people have been following me for the past 5 months because I've been consistent in posting. And guess what? There was probably about 7 or 8 of those people that messaged me back and said, yeah, tell me more about that. Never had a conversation with them whatsoever. But guess what? There was still like 13 people that didn't respond back to me, but they're going to continue to follow me. They're going to continue to see what I'm about. And then when I go to be like, hey, how are you doing? Like, what's new? Or go and comment on their pictures, their posts. People love that. And say, oh my gosh, your little girl is so cute. Her hair is, you do such an awesome braid on her hair, whatever it is. Like, just comment on their posts. And you kind of just have to build more of a relationship with those kind of people that are more reserved and hidden back. But those people will come around. Like, you don't want to ever mark them off your list of, okay, I'm not going to like reach out to them. But what I would do is I would encourage you guys to print off your Facebook friends list and be like, okay, for the next, I don't know, if you have like 400 friends, you could easily bust through that in like 2 weeks, right? You can easily bust out all those invites in 2 weeks. And you can just, that would be for your month. And then you're adding people on top of that as new friends. And then the next month, you're going to go back and you're going to invite all those people you added in December as friends to your January challenge group. And you're just going to continue to cycle through. So that's why it's important to at least adding new people every single day to your contact list. So you're always keeping this funnel of people like coming through, because you're throwing more people in and only a few are going to come through that hole. So you want to just pile it in and get as many people as possible in there, if that makes sense. Did that answer your question? But even people that I became friends with last month, I'm inviting them to this month's challenge group. So even if they'd never responded to me, it's like, it's okay. You know, it's, sorry. Technical difficulties. It's okay. It's like, they're going to come around and they're going to want to join you eventually. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next month. Like, I've had people that have joined me, you know, it's taken them 2 years to join me, and that's totally okay. What do you want? Anybody else have questions? Did I answer that okay? Okay, cool. Any other questions, Danica?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Awesome. So, Danica, are you like adding new friends every single day? Or weekly?
Not every day, but a couple times a week.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I shoot for at least, 20 new people every week. I want to make sure that I'm at least getting 20 people every week. And when you look at that, you're like, okay, that's like 5 a day if I'm doing Monday through Friday. And I don't know about you guys, but I keep getting added to those lip sensey groups and like Lululemon groups and stuff like that. I literally go into those groups, and it's easy because I can just go down and be like, add as a friend, as a friend, as a friend, as a friend. And then like within like 5 minutes, I've added, 30 people as friends, not everyone's going to accept your friend request. But you're still, adding those people. And maybe if you get like 2 or 3, and that's totally okay. 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 I want a chocolate chip sandwich. Okay. Even if you're just, doing that. That's what I've been doing. And it's actually, I did that last night because I'm like seriously added to at least 2 to 3 groups a day. And I'm like, okay, I'll go in these groups and there's like 5,000 women. So I just go down the list and I just say, add as a friend, as a friend, as a friend. And it's easy because they're all women and that's who I connect with. So I don't have to if I go to friends of friends of friends, then I have to scroll through some guys, and then it's more time consuming that way. But that's been helping for me. And then I can just build those relationships with people. But you just want to make sure that you keep posting because that's when people really start to notice you. They start to notice your personality. They start seeing like what you're really about and stuff. So I think a lot of times we just overcomplicate it and it's, it's just doing it. So, but yeah, hopefully does that answer your question?
Yeah. And I just moved recently too. So it's, I moved from, I live in a community of 100 people right now. So
awesome. You know what? I have here in Utah, I only have 3 personally sponsored coaches here in Utah. Everyone else is in Canada, Maine, everywhere but Utah. So
yeah, because Courtney's my upline coach.
Yeah,
and she's my cousin.
That's awesome. Yeah,
and I think you're closer to me than anyone else that I know in here. Oh
yeah, are you in Nevada? Did you?
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I did. I actually got it today.
Oh, good.
But, yeah, so I'm in northern Nevada in middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm close to you. Just a state away.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously, you guys, if you have any questions, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you guys. Even if you're Crystal's busy, she won't get back to me. I get back pretty fast, So just message me and ask me any questions because I was there. I know how it feels to get started. But I want you guys to know, this business is super, super simple and do not overcomplicate it. You just talk to people and ask people to join you and just be consistent in your postings. And it's going to happen, So yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
It's such a blessing. Are you guys, are any of you guys going to Summit?
What's that exactly?
Okay, so Summit, so you can actually win your free ticket. Sorry, I'm making my kids' food right now. You can win a free ticket by hitting Success Club your first 3 months as a coach. And your ticket for Summit, it's normally about $200 to go. But what it is it's a huge convention. I don't know if you guys saw us all in Nashville this past summer, but you get to work out with the trainers. So you can do live workouts with Sean T, Autumn Calvarese, Tony, Shalene Johnson. So it's super, super fun. And they do big parties and a lot of awesome training. We get to hear from top coaches. They have open ceremonies. It's just so much fun. Here, Rock. So it's going to happen this summer in New Orleans. That's where they're doing it this year. I've never been to New Orleans, so I'm excited to go. Don't put that in there because it's going to get all. And then, yeah, so that's what Summit is.
Are all the tickets sold out right now?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I thought, right?
right. So get me some chocolate chips. I don't know actually. I'm pretty it might be, but you get on a waiting list because people will cancel. So you want to get on the waiting list. What? Yes, just sit in here. Get on the waiting list because that's going to help you, because so many people were on the waiting list last year and they got off the waiting list. So you want to make sure that you get on that waiting list because it's so much fun. Like the energy there is just incredible. I got to meet Courtney and Natasha this summer. Well, I met Natasha when she came out to Utah last year, but and I got to meet a whole bunch of other coaches like Sarah Hackett, Jessica Braber, like so many. So it's awesome because I'll be there and I get to meet all you guys. So what? No. So yeah, but get on the wait list. If you go to, I think if you just go to your back office under where your Success Club points are, it will say like, what is it called? Summit, 2017 Summit. And you can just easily sign up there. Or if you go to the top part where it says reckon events or something. It's like the top left corner of your team back or your back online office. Okay, so do you want me to make you a sandwich? And what do you want? Okay, that's not going to fill you up. Sorry. You can have a bowl of cereal or something. Okay, so get macaroni. It's on the table. Sorry. So yeah. But I'm excited to go to Summit. What? Okay. I'm excited for Summit. It's going to be a fun event. And I also want to like work on, like my goal for 2017 is to do like a big retreat for all of us. I think that would be so much fun to just like rent like a big, huge cabin somewhere and just have like everyone come out and stay like 3 to 4 days, because Missy did that. And it's just so fun getting to know, like, you know, we see each other on social media, but like in person, it's just, you can sit like face to face and have conversations. It's just completely different. So, like that's one of my goals for 2017, but I personally have to hit some goals to make that happen. But yeah.